Hi everybody, welcome back to the Gigi and Ollie show. I promised you guys this week I would do some cooking videos. So I'm going to do the best I can. I'm going to have to do it in two parts. Show you guys how I prep everything, get it going in the crock pot, get the bread rising, and then I'll do the second video while I finish up preparing it and finish up the bread. I'm a day late, sorry. That's my life, day late, dollar short. I want to thank you guys for spending some time with me, and I want to thank you for all your prayers and concern and support regarding my dad. His doctor, I'm just going to jump into it. He has one of the best doctors ever. She is one of the most compassionate, loving, caring, well bedside-mannered women I've ever heard my dad talk about in his life. He cherishes this woman. And she even gives hugs. And he loves that. He loves hugs. And she is in the reserves. And about 6, 7, 8 weeks ago, she got called. So he had to lose her for a little bit. And I kept telling him when I was down there, she'll probably come back. And he was negative about it and said, no, she's not, you know. Well, she came back. And yesterday was his first appointment back with her. He was so looking forward, not to sound crazy, but looking forward to going to see her. She treats you like a human being. She talks to you like we all understand. And he wasn't able to go. He's far too weak. So hospice started today for him. And he's really tired today. I just wanted to let you guys know hospice was there for quite a while. And they're going to be coming 2 times a week. And I just again want to thank you guys for everything. I can't thank you guys enough. Okay, now what I'm going to show you guys I'm going to make tonight for supper. And yes, I cook for an army. I can't help it. That's what I've always done. But nothing gets wasted. Nick will come get leftovers on his way home from work. He'll take them to work. Nothing gets wasted. I'm going to show you guys the easiest bread recipe in the world. My Dutch oven bread. Well, not my Dutch oven bread, but the recipe I use. Dutch oven bread. Easiest recipe ever. If you think you can't make bread, you can. All it takes, and this is a Danish whisk. My sister got this for me online from Amazon. It's for stiff doughs. It's absolutely amazing. I'd never heard of such a thing in my life. I love it. If you need something to stir stiff doughs or anything, you want to try a new little utensil in your kitchen, buy a Danish whisk. You'll love it. So, 3 cups of flour. I am going to use whole wheat flour this time. And you guys cannot mess this up. There's no messing it up. That cup was a little overboard, so I'll go a little less on this one. 3 cups of wheat flour. You can do white. You can do any kind of flour you want. Bread flour, regular all-purpose flour. It doesn't matter. I'm going to tip this up. I don't like my head being cut off, and then I'll show you guys as I go along. So, 3 cups of flour. I asked my sister for yeast. She bought me the big boy. I keep it in the freezer so it will stay good forever. 1/4 teaspoon of yeast. That is it. With the 3 cups of flour. Sprinkle that in there. And I always keep that stored in the freezer. I also keep all my flours stored in the freezer. I always have. 1 teaspoon of salt. I hope somebody makes this and you guys show me how it turns out. It turns out like one of those fancy breads at the bakeries that now you're probably paying 10 and 12 bucks for. That's going to cost you 50 cents to make. Because you know how many loaves of bread you can get out all this stuff in a bag of flour? Very hot water. So it's 3 cups of flour, any kind. 1/4 teaspoon of yeast. 1 teaspoon of salt. Give it a little mix. That's all I'm doing. 1.5 cups of very hot water. This is my favorite cup. Nick got that for me years ago with the sugar skull kitty and doggy on it. It's going to be a shaggy dough. Mix it up. Mix it up. I think even Ollie has this recipe memorized at this point. But it's going to be shaggy. It's going to look like it's not going to come together. And you're like, no, don't add nothing else. I always used a wooden spoon before. But now I use this and I love it. Oh, you guys, I gotta get through this. By shaggy dough, see what I mean? It's sort of crumbly. So then I'm going to take all that off there. Oh, that smells good. Once that hot water hits the yeast and that honey wheat flour. Smells good. There's that dough. Oh my goodness. Plastic wrap, which I hate. It's my enemy. Cover it up on the counter, on the stove, 3 hours, 5 hours, overnight, don't care. You can't mess it up. It's done. Till I show you the next step, which is nothing. Your dough, bread, you just made bread. Once you bake it, you won't believe it. That just sits and rises a little bit, you'll see. So, what I want to make tonight for supper, I wanted to get the crock pot out because it is freezing here. I mean freezing. But first I have to show you, my sister got me a Valentine's Day gift, gave it to me early, from Goose Creek Candles. They have a limited edition Scooby-Doo set. She got me this candle. I haven't burned it yet. I'm going to tonight. Chocolate strawberry. Oh, I wish you guys could smell it. Oh, I love it, love it, love it. Yeah, they're from Goose Creek Candles, limited edition. And she got the whole entire set of Scooby-Doo. And that's the one she chose for me. God, I don't know, that girl spoils me rotten. So, I'm going to be making my green beans, potatoes, and onions with ham hocks. I have my crock pot, which is my Pioneer Woman crock pot. I don't know if any of you have one of these. Will you let me know? The outside gets so damn hot. I mean, I burn myself. I bump into it. It's ridiculous. The outside should not get that hot. And also, when I do my onions, I'll show you guys. I have these little stands from Amazon that Nick got me to hold up the baggies. They hold up the gallon size. I do the smaller ones too. I really need to get a freezer bag. I'll swap it out when I'm done. I save all the ends of my onions and all the skins because I make homemade broth, which consists of either chicken, beef, or turkey bones with water filled up with leftover onions, carrots, and celery. I keep the remnants, keep them in the freezer, throw them in the crock pot. I'll add pepper, poultry seasoning, garlic. That's it. I'll let it cook all night. I have a whole giant thing of homemade broth. Freeze it up in quart bags, put it in the freezer, and I have it whenever I need it. That's what I do. So I got 2 yellow onions I'm going to start out with. They did not have, they did have them. I take that back. Fresh green beans, which I would always use. Walmart's cheaper than Kroger, and they were $3.38 for £1.25 or almost £1.50. I was not paying that. No way. So we're doing it with canned green beans. I've done it with canned green beans before. It's fine. It all cooks together. It's delicious. I can't get that for you guys to see me chopping up my onion. So like all this, I peel it off. And I put it all in my bag and I save it and I add it to my... And those onion skins will make the broth so rich and darker, and it's good. It is good. I don't want that piece in there. And I cut these different every time. I'm not a perfectionist. Y'all know I can't see, so I do the best I can. Because I've had people say, that's a different size. I don't care. So I got my onions all cleaned. That one's a little lopsided. I'm just going to do them in thin slices. Ooh, that's a strong onion, guys. I'm just going to do it in thin slices. Everything's going to cook down. I just throw them right in a crock pot. And this is going to smell so good when it's cooking. And what I'll show you guys in a second video is how I do the ham hocks. And I'll show you guys exactly how I do the bread. I'll do the video while I'm actually baking the bread. So you guys can see I'm not exaggerating. You won't believe that somebody just made it in their kitchen. Oh, I've cried enough. I don't need this onion to make me cry more. Damn. And I know there's all kinds of tricks. I've never had any of them work for me. So, I have one of those bench scrapers, but I don't use it for this purpose. I use it to cut up like all these grilled cheeses and stuff. Oh my goodness, guys. Oh, I cannot see. On top of not seeing. Okay. Woo! 2 onions chopped. I can't dice them up any finer because they're going to kill me. Wow. That was horrible. The other ones in that bag weren't like that. Okay, I want to seal this up. So then, I'm going to put them in a freezer bag when I'm done and label them. I put like the ends of my carrots in there with it, the ends of the celery. And it all goes in my broths, which I'll be adding turkey broth to this I made with the leftover turkey from Christmas. I couldn't think of the holiday we just had. Oh, that fell. Oh well, you'll have that. Oh, those burn. Next, I'm going to add some fresh garlic. I'm going to do, I think, like, this is a mess, Amy. Oh my goodness, guys. I know what I'm doing, I promise. My hands are shaky today. I'm just really nervous about a lot of stuff, which y'all know. I'm going to do 4 cloves, if I can get them. That's all garbage. Which I'm going to put right here in my little garbage cup I have off to the side. That's a big mess. Then I just smash this. I always cut off that little end. I know a lot of people don't. I don't like the looks of it, so I always cut off that little end. I just do. That's me. Everybody's different. Ooh, those onions woke me up. Peel off all that paper. Sticky mess. But I love garlic. We all love garlic. And yeah, Nick's going to have to stop by and get some of these because Ollie loves my green beans. Like that in there. I don't like that little end. I know a lot of people keep it on there. I just take it off when I can see it. So, get all that off to the side. Get all my garlic there. Got rid of all the paper. Slice all this up. Excuse me. The onion still has my eyes running, or my eyes watering. My nose running. So, Christopher's birthday is Saturday. He's going to come visit me Friday. Goodness. Never again will... Woo. I can't get over that onion. He's going to come over Friday, do his gifts. Of course, he has plans with his buddies on his birthday Saturday. He's going to come over, eat dinner, go back home. I'm going to bake a treat. I don't know if you guys are interested in that because all my garlic chopped up. When I do his birthday, when I do his treat separate, I do his with the can of butter due to his epilepsy. If you guys are interested in never seeing me make can of butter or do the can of butter recipe, let me know. I'll gladly do it. It's legal here. We're in Illinois, and he has medical marijuana. And it helps him. I never thought I'd say that. It helps him drastically. Okay. Next, I want to finish up a lot of these potatoes because I got that 10 or 15 pound bag I just showed you guys on my Walmart haul video. So if you haven't seen that, be sure and check that out. Let's see. Sometimes I peel them, sometimes I don't. But I'm sure Ollie's going to be eating them. And sometimes it's like he thinks a potato peeling is weird. So, Gigi's peeling them. And I'm just going to cut them into rough chunks. Just a basic old country easy meal. I'll say about that big. I just still got garlic on my hand. I always cut the ends off first. It's just easier for me to handle them now. I do not use a potato peeler. I do not like them. I know people have great luck with them. I don't. I cut myself and hurt myself. I cut and burn myself enough as it is, guys. So I hope everybody is staying warm. I got a story for you guys. Went to the Kroger last night. Haven't been in there forever. Had to go in there to just get a few things that I couldn't get at Walmart the other day. And they had milk on sale. $1.29 a gallon. So, and what do you call it? Walmart didn't give me my bread. So we go to Kroger. Me and my sister go in there. And I'm like 20 minutes from the grocery store, I'd say. I throw my stuff in the back of the pickup. We get home. It didn't bother me about this. My bread was frozen in that little bitty time because it is so cold here. But my 1/2 gallon of milk, frozen, exploded. Yeah. It was coming out all the top. So I lost a 1/2 gallon of milk amidst that. Stuff ridiculous. I couldn't believe it. All bagged up in the back of the truck. I mean, we went straight there. I stopped at Dunkin' Donuts to get coffee. Dropped off my sister, came right here. It wasn't like I was out gallivanting around. I'm going to get better at these video, guys, because I'm not bragging or anything. I'm an amazing cook and baker. I just have to get everything set up properly so you guys can see it better. But in the meantime, I hope you enjoy these, and I'll do the best I can because I love sharing my recipes with everybody. I love sharing them. My mom, my dad, and my grandpa's amazing cooks. I learned everything from them since I was little bitty when I first started cooking. Actually, the first time, oh my God, me and my dad love grits. If you know what they are, you know what they are. My dad makes the best grits. Mom don't eat them. My sister Mimi never ate them. I love grits and eggs. Me and my dad. Well, one day when I was probably 6 years old, I believe I was 6, I decided I was going to make Dad homemade grits. So I think I can do it all by myself. They tell me to go ahead. Back in the 70s, you know, when stuff was, late 70s, when stuff was safe to do. So I make these grits, and I don't know why. I probably couldn't read the directions. Who knows? Because they weren't teaching you everything in school that quick like they do now. Now I can't believe the stuff Ollie knows in kindergarten. It just shocks me. But anyway, I made these grits. and I couldn't carry the bowl because it was too hot. So Mom had to carry him into Dad, and I knew they were acting sort of weird. Dad was laying in bed, and I just couldn't wait to see him to take the last bite, or the first bite, not the last. And while Mom was carrying him in there and stopped to, I think, to give him a signal, like, act like you like these. Amy made them. They were really runny, and Mom was trying to hide them from me, and she dropped them all down the back of her legs. So she got burns from my watery grits. Now I can make them like a pro. I then learned how. But isn't that awful? But that's just a funny little... Not that she got hurt, but a funny little story that... But yeah, my dad makes the best grits and eggs. Cheesy grits. People I know here in Illinois, they put honey and syrup on grits. I'd never heard such a thing. From down south, we eat them like savory. At least everybody I knew did. But I know you can eat them however you like. Everybody's different. But yes, I love grits. But that was a fail. What I'd give to make him grits and eggs now for him to eat them. Oh, Amy. Now what I do after I get all my vegetables in here, I'll show you guys. I'm going to nestle in these little nestle. That reminds me of Nightmare, or not Nightmare Before Christmas. It was the night before Christmas when somebody's nestled in a bed. Anyway, I'm going to nestle in the little ham hocks. And then in a few hours, I'll show you guys how I take them out, tear off the meat, put them back in there, give them a big stir, and I'm just dropping stuff everywhere. And then I'm going to do a couple more potatoes. Why? Because that's what I do. Whenever I think I have enough, I add more. And I need you guys up here with me. That's driving me nuts. Show you guys how I take all the meat off the ham hock, tear it apart, put it back in there, and while that's going, I'll show you guys how I do my Dutch oven bread. So it will all be timed perfectly. But I gotta do it in 2 videos. Maybe someday I'll know how to do the editing and make videos go together. I don't know the words. But for right now, bear with me. As Ollie would say, please. Please bear with me, Gigi. I'm going to see if he can come over Saturday, because when we went, the time before we went and seen Dad, before Ollie got to go, Dad and my stepbrother Joey had went through Joey had saved all kinds of stuff, toys, and Dad had made sure he wanted them to go to Ollie. So they had been in storage. I've got to get those cleaned up. That's what Ollie's always talking about, the army tanks and stuff. He has got so many, and he even has a little car. Oh, I put it up on the shelf. I can't show you guys. That Dad has had for 100 years that he gave to Ollie last time I was down there. So that's going to be put up though. But the other toys, he hasn't even seen them yet. So once I get them all cleaned up, it's going to be like a surprise video when I hand Ollie the stuff. But I'm only going to do 1 bag to begin with, because there's like 4 totes and 1 giant bag. And I want to get them all cleaned up and then show you guys everything, and we'll see Ollie's reaction together for the first time. And I can't remember if I told you guys, sorry I'm so talkative today, I'm just nervous. The video, you guys go check it out, the unboxing a new craft day with the paintings. They took the time to email me and tell me what a pleasure. You know what? I'm finishing these up. What the hell? Ollie was. I couldn't believe they took the time to do that. I'm going to put all these no, I don't save the potato skins. Yes, I know some people do. I don't. Or they fry them or whatever they do. I'm not into that. If you do, you do. I'm going to get these out of my way in the old bag. I normally don't sit at the table and do this. I normally stand at the stove. But I just cannot get a right angle yet. And I couldn't figure it out by myself. And Nick's at work because I know he could help me. And I don't know what shifts he's working this week. They always switch it. But, and I am working on trying to get a loan to get back down. I want to get me and Christopher back down to see Dad. God willing. That's my plan. Here's a little piece of garlic I missed. So please say a prayer, because I just don't have, that kind of money laying around. I'm not able to just hop in a car and go. So, trying to get a loan approved to do that. I haven't heard from them yet today. Because going to an Airbnb is cheaper than a hotel. And we have to do that. And then the gas, which gas isn't as bad as it has been, thank God. But, just trying. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. Can't rob a bank. Some people don't know how easy they got it, and they take it for granted. So, I'm going to do everything I can to make this happen. And Christopher wants to see his grandpa again. So, I got to make it happen. I'm a woman of my word. I don't like letting people down. I think you all know that. So I'm going to try and... Last potato, guys. I know I'm probably driving you nuts. So we got in there garlic, potatoes, the onions, the mean onions. I don't want that piece of potato. Now, like I said, I would normally use fresh green beans. Store didn't have them. So, I had to get green. Had to get canned. And I don't know, almost all my cans were dented. Also, in here, I'm going to add some... I always have to do that. Garlic powder. Even though I added garlic, I like to add garlic powder. I will not add any salt because I'm not sure about the ham hock. A big pinch of pepper, though, for my Dollar Tree holder. And I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to add the green beans. I can't believe these will open. I have the hell of a time with can openers. So you guys, I don't know. You know what? I'm just going to cook these in the liquid. Because there ain't that much liquid in them. These are the cut green beans from Walmart. I just can't believe the price of them. Oh my God, when I went to Kroger's last night to get lunch meat. Also, I went to lunch meat. There were packages of Oscar Mayer for $14.99. What are they talking about? Who buys that? Why would anybody buy that? Everybody goes, well, go a day without buying all that shit. Maybe they'll have to lower the prices. So 4 cans of green beans. I'm making sure I got everything in here, guys. Then I'm going to give it a little stir. And then that bread, wait till you guys see it later, how it turns out. Because I'm going to show you guys every step. And I hope you guys do it. Somebody does it and shows me. Because people are like, it ain't that easy. I promise you. I promise you. So now I'm going to move, ignore the messes. I'm just so overwhelmed with everything going on. But people have to eat. Right. So we're going to tip this back down maybe. Yeah, we're stirring with a knife. Potatoes, onions, green beans, garlic, pepper. It's going to cook down and be good with butter on it. Look at that. Now, I have my turkey broth in a freezer bag in a bowl because when I thaw it, I don't want to sit in the fridge and thaw it, in case it leaks at all. And yes, it gets a little congealed because that's all the little fat and flavor. If you've ever made broth, you know. But I will definitely do some... Ooh, perfect! Gosh, it's never been that perfect. Perfect! Like I said, I'm not adding no salt because I don't know how salty I didn't add salt to my broth either when I made it, but I don't know how salty these ham hocks are going to be. So look at, that's already delicious. Ham hocks. Cut these, as Ollie would say, cut them bad boys open, Jeej. And we're going to nestle them little puppies down in here. And all that ham flavor is going to go through, and that meat's going to fall right off these little chubby bones. And then I'll discard, throw away, discard, where'd that word come from? Throw away, you know, all the stuff I don't need. There's that. Let me rinse my hands, guys. This is going to be delicious. I wish you all could come eat with me. I would love to cook a huge feast for all of you. And I want any requests. Please tell me any requests. I will make and bake anything. And if I've never done it, I will try it. Just to show you guys, you know, just to show you, I'll try. So I lock this up. I'm going to put her on high for about, oh my God, it's heavy. About 4 hours. If I can get the cord untangled. Wow, Amy. I just need to stop and breathe. Somebody tell me. That's on high. That will be smelling good in like an hour because that crock pot, like I said, gets so hot. My bread dough is ready. It's going to sit now for till I get ready to tear apart the meat in the crock pot. And I'll show you guys what I do with it then, before I put it in the oven and everything. Covered up and ready to go. Easiest bread ever. I plan on doing other kinds for you guys too, so you can all see it. So, sorry this video was everywhere. But like I said, I'm under so much stress right now. Everybody is, not just me, everybody is. But I want everybody to have a wonderful day. Thank you for spending time with me. I love you all, my charms. We're a little crooked. Oh, well, we could be worse. I'm going to end this video, but I will be doing the second part later. So you'll see part 1, then you'll see part 2 later. And I will be having a great big giveaway pretty soon. I haven't forgot about you guys. I did do a couple secret giveaways. All those gifts have been sent out. But I haven't been around to, I haven't mentally been able, wanting to go in Dollar Tree or any of the stores shopping. But I have some great ideas. I actually, when I hit 500, when me and Ollie hit 500, I have got a major gift that people are going to want. But I'm not going to tell you about that till we get closer. We're almost halfway there. We have to get closer. But hope you enjoyed this video. Excuse me. Stay tuned for part 2 for later. I show you how it all comes together. Stay warm, my charms. Love you all. Bye-bye.